Hey, well, there's something we can all agree on politically. The side you're on is that the Rhode Island Community Food Bank is really the safety net for people at the lowest rung of the economic ladder, especially here in Rhode Island. They do an amazing job, and we're teaming up with RIPTA and Ocean State Job Lot to do a huge 33-hour marathon to benefit the Rhode Island Community Food Bank.
It's going to start on Friday, November 18th. We're actually going to be broadcasting live at the Ocean State Job Lot location on Post Road in North Kingstown, so you can come down and say hello. We'll start the Paul and Al show bright and early, 6 in the morning there on Friday, November 18th, and then everybody's going to be broadcasting all of their shows all the way through Saturday afternoon, the 19th, and we're going to be collecting food for the food bank while we do it.
So in the coming weeks, if you want to do something around the office, collect some food up, bring it on down. We'll give you a shout out. We'll play your request, whatever you'd like. But help us out. That is going to be starting on Friday, November 18th at 6 a.m.
We're going to be hanging out in a cool RV provided by Arlington RV, Rhode Island's largest RV dealership.
Help us out. Jump on and get all the details at 94hjy.com. The keyword is events.
Paul and Al, mornings on 94 HJY.
Who's on the hotline? HJY.
Hello, Paul and Al.
Yeah?
It's your janitor, Gordo.
Hey, Gordon.
Yeah,
What's up,
I
man?
need you to tell the boss that I won't be in today.
Why's that?
Because it's election day, and I'm being paid to take a poll. And if you've ever taken a poll, you know how much fun that could be.
All right. So what kind of a poll is it, Gordon?
It's a survey for the presidential election.
Okay, yeah. I guess they're saying it could go either way, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish you two would go either way.
What?
So how are you conducting this poll, Gordon?
Well, I call it a glory poll. I poke 2 holes in the wall, one with each candidate's name on it, and I'm on the other side, taking votes, you might say.
Okay. Where's the scientific poll taking place?
Oh, it's at a nice little place on Allens Avenue.
Oh, yeah, figures. Okay.
I'll call you later with the results after I've had a chance to digest all the data.
Oh, God.
Okay, goodbye.
All right,
Happy
Gordon.
erection.
Yeah, get out.
And Al,
We do not have time for this kind of silliness.
94 HJY. 94 HJY presents the news that Jen missed.
Oh, crap, Jen.
Jeez.
You let us down again.
Come on. It's my job.
So, in a speech last week, Melania Trump said that as First Lady, she would tackle online bullying.
Yeah.
First up, a complete eradication of her husband's Twitter account. Right. You know, and I wondered how she could say that with a straight face. Then I realized her face hasn't moved since 2005.
Oh.
A lot of college in there.
I'm very proud of myself.
A rare double-headed calf was born on a Kentucky farm. Because the calf is two-faced, the owners named it Hillary Clinton.
Oh.
And finally, Susan Sarandon said she is not voting for Hillary Clinton because, quote, I don't vote with my vagina, unquote. And she's also not voting for Trump because, quote, I don't vote with my butthole either, unquote.
That's great.
Paul and Al.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Mornings on 94 HJY.
Where on Thursdays we collect jokes during Stop the DJ and then hand out $94 and a shirt for the winner. And we've got that for you. But first, some of the highlights from yesterday's Stump the DJ.
What happens when you take a joke too far?
Donald Trump, the young president.
The 45th president of the United States. Hey, everybody's talking about how Hillary blew such a giant lead, and Bill is just amazed that she blew anything at all.
Hey. Bada boom.
It's going to be easy for Trump to build that wall. Everyone's crapping bricks everywhere. If I had a penny for every Trump joke being made right now, I'd have a small loan of $1 million.
Thanks, Dad.
And why is Melania Trump upset that she and Donald are heading to Washington? She doesn't want to move to a smaller house.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they were saying that.
And let's get away from politics for a little bit. Tyler says, according to my Fitbit, I masturbated for 20 miles today.
Hey, Shay,
Hey, good morning.
what's up?
Hey, I just wanted to ask you if I could say a joke that I just made up.
Sure, go ahead.
What did Bill Clinton say to Hillary after the election was over?
What?
Close but no cigar. Monica Lewinsky.
Yes, of course. We got it. We got the reference.
You don't have to explain them.
No. HJY?
Yeah, how many psychiatrists does it take to change a light bulb?
Well, it only takes one, but the light bulb really has to want to change.
You got it.
Our winning joke on Stump the DJ?
Joseph just sent this one in. What's the difference between sex and the election?
Sex and the election.
In sex, it's nice to have a choice between the and the
Paul and Al, mornings on 94 HJY.
Going to the hotline. Someone special there for us?
Hey, Paul.
Hello.
Al.
Can we call you Alice? Is that okay?
Your Majesty's fine.
Okay,
Your
great.
Majesty's fine. Yeah, we'll just change the name of the show to the Paul and Alice Show for right now.
That has an even better ring to it. I like it. Hey,
so Alice Cooper, man, you're at Comic-Con this weekend. Are you in Rhode Island at this very moment?
Yes, absolutely. Just got in last night.
Excellent.
And these things are great because I'm one of those guys that watches the Sci-Fi Channel constantly.
Yeah.
All the Ghost Hunter shows and all that stuff. So when you get down there and you kind of like, it's the only way you really ever meet your fans.
Yeah.
One-on-one,
That's
but then when you take the break, you go backstage and you go, oh my gosh, that's that guy on that show I watch all the time.
Yeah, speaking of Ghost Hunters, Jason and the guys, they're from Rhode Island too.
Yeah.
Those guys, Jason Hawes, yeah. Those guys.
Cool.
Yeah, I've talked to them before. That's probably the original show and still probably the best show.
Yeah, we definitely agree with that. Now, is there some type of etiquette? I mean, if some of our listeners are going down to Comic-Con to meet you, Alice, is there some type of protocol? Are there questions they shouldn't ask you? Are there things they should or shouldn't do?
Yeah, I think, coming at me with a sharp stick is always a bad thing.
Okay. Right. All right, we can tell them to do that.
I always I look down on that. No, honestly, I'm wide open.
Oh, good.
There's nothing that I don't talk about. There's nothing that you can say to me that I haven't heard.
Yeah, probably true. Well, Alice, personally, on a personal note, when School's Out came out, that was 1972. I was a freshman in high school. My parents, really, really strict Eastern European Roman Catholics. And I just want to thank you because you were my secret weapon. You, on many occasions, scare the living out of them.
I'll tell you what, that song, I didn't really think of that song as subversive at all. It was, to me, a celebration. I mean, what was the happiest time you could think of?
Yeah.
It was Christmas morning when you're opening your presents, and it's that last 3 minutes on the last day of school when you realize you've got 2 months off, that if you could capture that on tape, that would be the exciting thing of all time. And so I said, if we could capture that, and we got it. It became the national anthem. And the funny thing is, you said something about scared you. I just read a book by Paul McCartney, and Paul's an old friend, and he said the first time he heard "No More Mr. Nice Guy," it literally scared him.
Well, it was the stage show too. The snakes and the whole thing, and the guillotine and whatnot.
It's like you were so far ahead of the curve on showmanship and stuff like that. Where did you get a lot of that original, the stage antics?
Well, as far as I was concerned, what it was missing. I would go see The Who, and I went, wow, this guy is so good. The guy, the windmill, guitar guy, Pete Townsend. Nobody's better than that drummer right there, Keith Moon. The songs are so amazing. And I said, but what's missing is that there's like an empty canvas behind them.
Well, you certainly took that to the next level. Alice, hang on here. We're going to crank out a couple of more tunes, and then we'll pick up. It's Alice Cooper right here at 94 HJY.
Before you hit the pillow tonight, pray that your kids don't turn out like these clowns.
They are idiots at this age.
The best of Paul and Al on 94 HJY.
So Alice Cooper on the hotline here at 94 HJY. Getting back to our conversation, we're talking about how you and your band were just like so ahead of the curve when it came to stage performance.
We always saw things in a visual sense. I mean, we if you were going to go to a rehearsal for Alice Cooper, it would be 9 hours of music and 1 hour of theatrics. We spent much more time on the music because that's the cake.
Well, and you
the
had
icing of the cake is the theatrics. But I saw a world full of Peter Pans and no Captain Hook.
You had phenomenal musicians as well. You know what's kind of cool is we to close our show we play a song off of like a record. It's vinyl. And we still have some of your stuff on vinyl.
Well, Alice, I got the Schools Out. I got the $1 Billion Babies. I got the Muscle of Love album. All those originals.
You know what? Al's going to be down at Comic-Con, and he's probably going to ask you to sign them.
If you can sign, if you see a grown man come up to you and ask to sign his Muscle of Love, Alice, then that's me.
I won't take that personally.
Right. But no, I have to be nice. I'm bringing my 9-year-old daughter too.
Yeah, right.
So
got to be hip.
I
Now,
sign more vinyl than anything else.
Oh, cool. Now, what's the weirdest thing that you have signed?
Body part or weird thing that I've signed?
Well, either or, your choice.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I have actually signed somebody's snake. They actually brought a snake.
A snake, yeah, okay.
I signed the underbelly, but of course that's going to wear off immediately. I had one girl that came up and she says, "Could you sign my arm, please?" And I signed it, and then she pulls out her other arm. She says, "Could you sign this for my friend?"
That is so awesome. Well, we are so psyched to have you in town. You can't go out for a round of golf today, can you?
It's a little cold for me.
You wuss bag. You Arizona. Oh, it's got to be in the 80s.
Yeah, well, you know what? If I can see my breath, I don't play golf.
Yeah. Man, you're not. You know what? Hardy New Englanders are going to be out there, so maybe we'll force you out against your will, okay?
I do play 6 days a week, so I mean...
I'll bet. What's your handicap right now?
I'm 4.
Oh, crap. You'd take my money away from me.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I got a great compliment. Tiger Woods one time they said, "What about Alice Cooper?" And he said, "I wouldn't give Alice 2 aside."
That is a great compliment for sure. Unless it was 2 waitresses that, well, never mind. We won't go down that road, will we? Alice, it's wonderful to have you in town, and we'll tell all of our listeners to behave or maybe not behave at the Comic-Con with you, okay?
Rhode Island Comic-Con is...
supposed to behave there. It's fine not to behave.
Yeah. Rhode Island Comic-Con this whole weekend, today, tomorrow, and Sunday.
Yes.
Alice, you are the man. Thanks for joining us on the Paul and Al Show here at HJY.
The Paul and Alice Show.
I will be looking for the grown man with all the albums.
All right. Cool, Alice. Thanks a lot.
Okay, man.
Thank you.
Paul and Al, mornings on 94 HJY.